Oh, here we go, guys. A lot of you guys have been requesting mangroves. Isn't that awesome? What's up, AC family? AntsCanada here with another episode on this break of my Ecosystem Vivarium series. We're about to go on season 7, but I am actually now in Bahrain. Yes, the country of Bahrain in the Middle East, in a mall of all places, where I saw they have an aquarium zoo, an aquatic zoo. So look, guys, look at all of this. I'm using this opportunity to study because I know I want to do a massive aquatic system. So for those of you who follow the AntsCanada channel and my Ecosystem Vivarium series, you know that I already have a wetlands, which is a freshwater and amphibious paludarium ecosystem world. But I want to do more research because I also would love to do a marine tank like this here, and I wanted to take you guys along with me. And I also want to talk about future plans for other vivariums. I understand here at this aquatic zoo they have both freshwater and saltwater setups, and even rainforest setups. So I'm really excited to go on this journey with you guys here in Bahrain. Okay, this setup here is a marine coral setup. Now, a lot of you guys have been requesting for me to do a coral reef vivarium, which I definitely want to do. Now, initially, I thought I wouldn't be able to do a coral reef vivarium because in the country where I currently live, which is the Philippines, I thought that it was outlawed to have any live coral, live rock, all of that. But later on, one of you guys commented saying it actually is possible to have marine setups in the Philippines. You just need to source the stuff from a legit supplier with a license, etc. Because of that news, I'm already making my plans. So check this out. Look at that sea anemone. I love beautiful coral. Look at the fish. Guys, the Dora fish. Look at that. Look at the shrimp way down there. Awesome. Tangs. I don't have a lot of experience with saltwater tanks. Most of my life experience with aquariums has been with freshwater, but I do intend on collaborating with some marine tank experts when building our marine tank, whenever that will be. Look at the beautiful species. There's just something about marine tanks that I love. Look at all the cleaner shrimp. See those shrimp? And all the different coral is so intriguing. Look at that fish, like grazing from the coral. Stunning. Look at. And I think I could fit a tank this size in the ant room. Around this size. All right, let's move on. Ooh, look at this here. Gorgeous. This is a huge tank and it's open at the top. You see? Massive fish. I gotta start thinking of what sort of like type of marine tank I want to make, because there are different kinds. Oh yes, look at this. Clownfish, guys. Okay, so my understanding of clownfish is they have a very interesting life cycle. So get this. The alpha is the largest clownfish and it's a female. And then the next size lower than her is a male. And if she were to die, what happens is the male becomes the female. It changes sex, turns into a female, and then the next sized clownfish, which initially is a female, will grow a little bit bigger and become the male. And like it's a whole chain of like a weird caste system where if someone dies, those under that fish move up in the ranks and change sex. Isn't that crazy? Clownfish are insane. Oh wow, look at this. You can actually walk through a tunnel. Oh, this would be so cool to build in the ant room. Look at that shark up there. Okay, let's go in. Whoa, so cool. I love this. This would make for some really cool filming opportunities. See? Look at all that. Awesome. Look at that. schooling fish there. Very immersive. I love that. And then we're out this way. Okay. Ooh, look at these puffer fish. How interesting. Look at that one. And that one. Beautiful. Now these are carnivorous fish. They definitely eat smaller fish. So as you can see, there aren't a lot of other smaller fish living in this tank. One thing to consider if I decide to have puffers. Of course, you guys know that Hydromeda has some puffers, and they eat any like thing small. Look at these fish, beautiful. These are long-fin bannerfish. Stunning. Oh wow, guys, look at this. Eels. Man, how I would love to have eels. But again, carnivorous. You can't really keep them with a lot of fish. Beautiful. Eels are so cool. Oh, that is one huge eel way back there. Totally didn't see that. Amazing. What stunning creatures. Then we got other fish way down here. Oh, here we go, guys. A lot of you guys have been requesting mangroves. So I love mangroves because they are a semi-saltwater setup. So they're not as salty as, say, an ocean or marine tank, you know, or coral reef tank. They're kind of somewhere in the middle where like rivers meet the ocean. And they're very unique habitats as well because they have what are called mangroves, which are specialized species of plants that have adapted to grow in partially salty water. And they have special tubes that allow them to get rid of the salt, you know, in order to survive. And they also get rid of salts from their leaves. And because of these, like, sort of their structures that go into the sand, I guess, it makes for some really amazing habitat for a lot of animals. Now, a lot of you guys have been requesting that I add archerfish into Hydromeda. There are freshwater archerfish, but they generally prefer brackish water, like in mangroves, as you can see here. See, they don't even need that deep of water. Now, archerfish, if you're new to archerfish, are very interesting in that they spit water to like try to hit bugs that crawl along the branches of mangroves and sticks, and thereby make the bugs fall into the water, and then they eat them. So they're insectivorous. See, that's an archerfish. And I think that would be amazing for our setup because, you know, like obviously our vivaria have a ton of crickets and they often cross over to the wetlands. I'm positive if I were to make a connection to a mangrove setup, to a brackish water setup like this, crickets would definitely come here. And, you know, obviously these archerfish would have an utter feast. Isn't that awesome? Other animals that love brackish setups and mangroves like this are obviously amphibians, so tree frogs, different various like amphibians like that, and mud skippers. You guys know mud skippers? They also love brackish setups like this. Allegedly, you can even have some coral, and some fish like clownfish, also mollies will tolerate some brackish setups. Oh, and we can go in through here. Let's see. Oh, okay, sweet. Awesome, here we go. We can emerge from the middle here. See? Isn't that beautiful? Awesome. I love this. We get a unique view of the fish. See? This is actually giving me ideas for unique shapes of vivariums. Look at them. Look at them swimming through. Let's narrate. Adam and Eve swam to the school, hoping for a cricket to crawl on one of the mangrove roots. Now the challenge with growing mangroves is, unfortunately, they need full sun. And that's always a challenge, growing mangroves indoors. especially large ones like this. So these mangroves are fake. They're not real. They're artificial, you see? And those leaves up there, also fake. So, you know, it's something to consider. I have seen people grow mangroves indoors, but they're very small and the lights are really close to the setup. In a giant setup like this, man, something tells me I probably might have a hard time growing real mangroves, but I don't know. I'll have to do more research. Wow, guys, lionfish. Such beautiful fish, although very invasive. They've invaded many territories, like marine territories, and people go around killing them. They're also very toxic. Those spines release toxins, but they're just majestic looking. Look at that. They're a predatory fish as well. Love this tank. We have more aquatic setups here with different kinds of fish. Now, I'm thinking, because I live in the Philippines, where we have some of the most biodiverse and richest coral reef in the world, next to the Great Barrier Reef, I might as well do a Philippines ocean vivarium if I do marine. What do you guys think? Gorgeous tanks. See that? Stunning. And they're just so relaxing. Science has observed that aquariums help lower blood pressure. And I mean, it's easy to understand why. They're just very hypnotic and relaxing. These fish are kind of afraid. Oh wow, they have a treetop cafe, like a canopy. Amazing, we'll go up there after. But oh, here we go. A rainforest setup. Okay, awesome. And I see, oh my goodness, wow. These are stunning. These are angelfish. Whoa. I think I do want to do a larger freshwater tank and larger freshwater vivarium that isn't half land, like literally a huge, deep water, freshwater aquatic system. And I can add things like angelfish. Angelfish, of course, are native to South America, but I believe these are not natural colors. They grow quite big, angelfish. Guys, look at these monster fish. Whoa! Of course, this here is an arowana. We've got pacu down there. Look at the size of this catfish. What? It's massive! These monster fish are huge. Now, of course, you can't really keep other kinds of smaller fish with these massive monster fish, but I still respect them. And I mean, any King of DIY fans out there, he is awesome. I love his channel, and he keeps monster fish. See, look at that. Gorgeous. Stunning. I love this setup. See? Really awesome. Again, fake plants. Hard to grow trees indoors. Something to consider. Oh wow, these are African cichlids, right? Oh, stunning. African cichlids are also really great fish. They are obviously from Africa, from Lake Malawi, so they're a very unique fish. I believe they belong to the tilapia family, although I need to fact check that. But they have so many different varieties. One day, AC family, I'm going to visit Africa and visit Lake Malawi so we could see these in the wild. Oh, here we go. We have piranhas, right? See that? Not as vicious as the media and mainstream makes them out to be, although, once again, predators. Guys, look at this alligator gar. Wow. Amazing. Guys, if there was a setup that's as close to Hydromeda, the wetlands, as possible, it's this one. See? Beautiful aquatic setup. I see tetras. Beautiful. Are those harlequin tetras? Yes. I see swords. And I think we can go in. Enter? Let's go in. Oh! Stunning! Look at that! We got stingrays. Ooh, I love this look at the bottom of the aquatic system. Wow, what a unique look. See that? Just stunning. I love these fish, by the way. I used to have them. I forget what they're called, but they swim really fast. Oh yes, I remember. They're called denison barbs. And you know what? I think I would probably put them in a faster moving setup. Like if ever I did sort of a river or stream vivarium, I think these would do quite well. Holy, look at this! Look at that shark down there. Amazing. Stingrays. Oh, black tip shark. I've actually swam with those sharks in Sri Lanka. Beautiful. Such a gorgeous tank. Man, look at that stingray. I swear, there's just something so relaxing about aquatic setups. Look at this. We've got Oscars. See? Tin foil barbs. There. What else? I love Oscars. These are Oscars. Again, predatory fish. Can't really keep anything with them. But what a stunning tank. I see Plecostomus. Those algae-eating fish way down there. Stunning. Anyways, as I was saying, I love aquariums because, like aquatic systems, because they're just so relaxing. And I know you guys love aquatic systems too, because in the compilation videos on my channel, where I compile all seasons in one video, the season that has the most views is Season 4, Wetlands. It has 500,000 views, and it's like an almost 7-hour video. Isn't that crazy? So I know you guys like these aquatic videos as much as I do. Oh, here is the full view of it. My goodness. This is stunning. Look at the wide. Wow. I could stay here forever. Oh, this is just beautiful. Look at this stuff. Isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think this aquarium's complete? Sorry. Oh, is that a batfish way down there? No, it's not. Or maybe it is. I need to brush up on my marine fish species. Have a look at this fish right here. Okay, out of the way, stingray, please. Look at that fish. Beautiful. Oh, how cool. Look at this sea turtle. It's sleeping. Oh, so cool. Now, I wonder how they keep the sharks from eating like some of these smaller fish. Like the shark could totally eat that tiny fish there. I wonder how that works. Look at that stingray sifting through the sand for food. Guys, we can see this nurse shark from the bottom. Wow, it just happened to be here. So cool. Oh man, here we go, feather dusters. So guys, these are worms. Ew. See? And those feather-like structures sift through the water and catch edibles. And once they do, they bring it into the tube where the worm eats it. Isn't that interesting? I love this round tank. And we've got a bunch of like needlefish. Are those needlefish that are floating around? Oh, they're called coral shrimp fish. See, I gotta like follow them around this circular tank. Here we go. Look at how stunning. So hypnotic. We have jellyfish here. These are called moon sea jellies. To my understanding, jellyfish need to be kept in a very special tank without corners because they can get trapped and die. So this here has like rounded edges, and then a current kind of keeps the jellyfish moving so they don't get trapped anywhere and stay stagnant. But look, aren't they awesome? These smaller jellyfish are called blubber sea jellies. Look at them. Isn't that amazing? What peculiar life forms. Wow, look at these jellyfish. Beautiful. Oh wow, bamboo shark eggs. You could totally see the fetus. These are shark eggs, guys. And there's a baby that hatched. More babies down here. Super cool. I can't get over that. That looks like a movie. They're so alien. Oh, here we go. A lot of people's favorite. This here is a mantis shrimp. Do you see it? Now the punch from one of these, very strong, painful. They're predatory and they punch their prey, kill it, and then consume it. It's just waiting at the entrance of its burrow right here. See, it moved sand out and created a mound around its burrow, and it's just waiting for food. Mantis shrimp are crazy. Is this a goby of some kind? Look at it. Cute. And that shrimp. See, such unique creatures in marine tanks. We got seaweed and kelp. Beautiful. Approximately 71% of the earth is covered in water. And obviously they make up a huge part of the biome and are very important ecosystems in the world. The coral in marine ecosystems produce a lot of oxygen by way of symbiotic algae that live in the coral, which help provide nutrients for the coral. And a lot of life actually produce oxygen in oceans. And so I feel like it's really a great opportunity to learn about aquatic ecosystems if we ever do decide to do an aquatic setup next. Not to mention the biodiversity that exists in the oceans, lakes, ponds, rivers, and swamps and mangrove habitats of the world. Guys, we're actually allowed to feed the African cichlids. Let's do it. Holy, look at them go. I love the colors. Just stunning fish. All right, guys, we're gonna go up to the canopy. I feel like we're back in the ant room, guys. We gotta head upstairs. Sweet. Guys, I'm really impressed with Bahrain. Honestly, Arabs, you guys do it up. I'm telling you, if Jurassic Park ever became a reality, I'm pretty sure Arabs would figure it out and be the first to open a park. Ooh, treetop cafe. I love what they've done with the ceiling. Maybe some inspiration for our ant room. I have been thinking of doing an emergent layer vivarium above the canopy and above Verdantia. We'll see, maybe one day. What a beautiful view of all of these freshwater tanks. Such a cool place. And here's the top of that huge saltwater like shark tank. See it? I can't even imagine the maintenance. Like, I'm sure a guy puts on scuba gear and grabs a scrubber and goes down there and scrubs all that glass. Let's look at what the filtration looks like. Whoa! That's intense. What a cool place. Right, AC family? Alright, AC family, so we've come to the end of this video and this tour. Thank you so much for watching and for supporting the Ecosystem Vivarium series. I appreciate you guys being so patient until we reach the next season. I will be back home soon, and I've got some great plans for season 7. So stay tuned for that. And guys, let me know in the comments what you think about having an aquatic system being the next vivarium. I'm curious to know. This is AntsCanada signing out from here in Bahrain.